Hey everyone, today is Tuesday, the 9th of August. My captain is level 51 in Lotro, but that's not really what I want to talk about today. Um, what I'm going to go on about today is I mentioned Hellgate London yesterday and came up again in a conversation with a friend of mine last night, and we both kind of wished we could play it multiplayer. Hellgate London didn't ship with LAN capability like Diablo 2 did, and it came with kind of a free online game, and then if you wanted extras, you would pay for them. So it was very ambitious, and that's pretty much why it failed. So, we both own the single player version, but we would like to play together. And so I started looking online to see if there was any way we could rig something up. I mean, even if it's just a pointer file to some server some dude is running in, China, whatever. Uh, but it turns out I didn't have to do any of all that. I hit a website that mentioned something called Hellgate Global. And so I Googled Hellgate Global, came up with the main site, and come to find out it's a free to play MMO now. So we downloaded it and installed it, and it runs okay. If you have an ATI video card, there's a DLL file you need to throw into the directory, but once you get that, you're good. I think what happened was I let me try to describe this as best as I can. I would be in the game would be running perfectly fine. I'd go a little bit, all of a sudden the game would seem to lock up. My computer would be thinking really hard for a second. The screen would go black, and then it would come back, and I could play for a few more seconds, and then it would do it again. So essentially, the video card was having issues with the game, and it would stop, clear itself, and try again. Very rugged little thing. But with the new DLL, I don't have that problem. So my buddy and I managed to play for a little while last night, got to level 3. Um, what I want to test when I go downstairs to upload this is it's not a very tidy install. Basically, when you torrent the game, you're left with a directory wherever it is that you dumped the RAR files. And then it decompresses them to a folder, and then it installs from that folder it decompressed to. So essentially, you have 3 copies of the game. Now, the original download or torrent was 3 files at 1.9 gigs and then another file at like 75 megs. So 6 gigs. And when it decompresses, you have a folder with about 5.9 gigs. And then when it installs, you have another folder with about 5.8, 5.9 gigs. So obviously, I deleted the stuff I torrented. That freed up the 6 gigs that was taken out. Now I need to go and see, can I get rid of the directory I installed the game from? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to say, delete the directory, have it dumped all to the recycling bin. Then I will run the game and see if it has any pointers to that directory I installed it from. Like, is it trying to read the movies or something like that? And hopefully I'll be able to get away with it to free up some disk space. As it is, to keep my computer from bitching at me last night, because I got below 10 gigs on my hard drive. And I like to keep about 20 free. I had to uninstall, which I wasn't playing them anyways. I had to uninstall Knights of the Old Republic, Knights of the Old Republic 2, Empire at War, and the expansion to Empire at War to free up enough space. I also uninstalled Assassin's Creed 2, and I think that's it. Yeah, I left everything else. So, I mean, I still have Sins of a Solar Empire and all sorts of other games. Most of my computer is slowly getting taken up by other things, though. Um, but Mass Effect 2 is a huge game. It's like pushing 30 gigabytes. I mean, damn. My hard drive's only 220 gigs. That's how much it shipped with. So that's why I have the 2 terabyte external for storage. so I don't have to worry too much. Unfortunately, it's not exactly a good idea to run games off an external hard drive. Yeah. Anyways, I'm going to go upload this and test out my theory on Hellgate London. I will put a link down below for Hellgate Global. If you're interested, check it out. It is practically the same as Hellgate London. They changed the tutorial and they changed the first couple of stages. And they also did something where if you kill a certain number of bad guys in a zone, a special monster will show up. And my buddy and I had a doozy of a time killing the first one that showed up. We would get it all the way down to about 30% health, and it would right back up to the maximum, do it again, back up to the maximum, do it again, back up to the maximum. So we pushed on, came back, it was still there, and we finally managed to kill it. Big monster. We're talking really, really big. Like, not Godzilla big, I would probably say knee-high to King Kong. Until next time.